Hey, we're live. What's going on, everybody? It's Joe Amato, Anthony Scarcello here, Dudes in Blue, here to talk about the MLS All-Star Game announcement today that dropped. MLS All-Stars taking on Juventus in August down at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Dude, how you doing this Thursday evening?
I look like Ice Cube today for some reason. Listen, when I got the news today, uh, totally split in half because my views on the All-Star game are what they are. We're gonna get into it, but the fact that my very first, favorite soccer team is coming here to play. Absolutely amazing. But it's just, I'm like,
You're torn. You're torn because you and I have similar feelings on the All-Star game, and that it's smack dab in the middle of the week. NYCFC has games that bookend that week pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And, we know that David Villa is most likely going to be on that team. And guys, as you're coming in, start hitting that like button, letting us know you're here. Let us know your thoughts on the MLS All-Star Game announcement against Juventus in August. We're going to hear from David Villa. We got some footage of him and his reaction to the All-Star Game announcement. We are going to hear from Federico Higuain of the Columbus Crew and his reaction to potentially playing against his brother in Juventus. And we're also going to hear from Miralem Pjanic, who had a little message to say as well regarding the All-Star Game. So, dude, now we know how these All-Star games go sometimes where, they bring in a big club over to the States, and it happens all the time in the summer during the European breaks, right? Where
Right.
these club teams come over and they play these friendlies, and they don't usually bring their A squads, right? Where
Right.
we're not really sure who we're going to see. That's my big deal with this kind of announcement, and it's something that should be, you can consider when you're purchasing tickets for this match, because you really don't know who you're going to get to see.
Especially in a World Cup year where guys might have just finished playing
Correct.
and want to take their vacations because they don't really have another opportunity to. Um, Listen, ultimately, what you want to draw fans, you want to have people in the seats, you want to make this a spectacle. It's a money making event because otherwise, it really doesn't do too much for the league. If you beat them, great. You're playing with all your best players that you have available. You're using everybody's legs. You run the risk of injury.
Right.
If they don't bring everybody, the fans are dissatisfied. Like when was last year when Barcelona played Real Madrid here in
Yes.
Miami. You didn't have Ronaldo playing that game.
He didn't play that game?
I don't think he did.
I know I went and saw them play a friendly, and he didn't show. Neither did Bale or Benzema. I've been to games like this where, he didn't play in the All-Star game last year when Real Madrid came here.
Yeah, so again, you did have a couple of big names that people do want to come see, and people want to see their shirt more than anything, obviously. But these big shirts, these big teams come with big names, and that's what the draw is. So if these guys are not going to be coming here, listen, Italy shouldn't have any excuse. The Italian players should all be here. They don't have a World Cup to go to.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I know. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But again, listen, if Juve beats the MLS with a A- B+ squad, what does that say? What does that say? This is why the game is so weird to me, because if you lose with your best players versus not their best players, or even their best players, it's like it's got to be close. If Juve wins 3-1 or 3-0 or 4-1, that's it's a setback in my opinion.
Well, look, it happens, right? Like we lost, I think, to Tottenham, right? Or Tottenham Ross. I can't remember. I can't keep these games straight.
I don't know.
I don't pay too much attention to them personally.
I don't. I like seeing our guys in there, and it's great. Exposure.
But look what happened last year, dude. We had David Villa who had to leave immediately, right?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it happens, right? So we got a couple comments popping through saying hello to Andres. He lives relatively close to Atlanta, and the fans are buying up tickets quick. I'm sure they are. I think one of the positive things that you're going to take away from this, Andres, to your point, is that Mercedes-Benz Stadium is going to be packed.
You're nice. Yes, it's going to be insane.
So, they've been smashing records with Atlanta. I can imagine what they're going to do when it's an MLS All-Star team against Juve. Even if it's a B-plus squad Juve, it's going to be a massive turnout.
You're going to fill, especially because you're on the East Coast. Not that there's not Italians everywhere else in the United States or in Canada, but you're talking about huge Italian population in New York, New Jersey, Toronto, Montreal. These are all places that it's relatively not easy, but it's not difficult to get to Atlanta, especially in the middle of the week where, airline tickets probably won't be crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just going to be between the Atlanta United fans that, want to see the MLS stars, your MLS hardcore guys that want to go see this, and then you're going to have every Italian Juve fan, or not even Italian, just Juve
fan in general, yeah.
It's going to be quite the show. I will say that.
Yeah. Guys, keep those comments coming. I'm going to get to a couple of them in a second, but I want to hear, dude, we had David Villa's reaction to hearing this. So it was funny. Like MLS released a media release earlier today announcing this, obviously, and with that they sent us a whole bunch of videos and clips and things like that. And they, some of the names that were included were Sebastian Giovinco, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Federico Higuain, David Villa, Brad Guzan. It's almost like these players have already, been chosen for the All-Star team. It's almost like a given there. But regardless, dude, let's hear what David Villa had to say as his reaction to the game.
Let's hear it.
You do the interview? Okay.
Yeah.
It's really amazing for MLS to have here a team like Juventus. It's one of the best things in all the world, with more trophies, with more experience, with more fans. And it's nice. It's nice for us to join them for the MLS All-Star this summer here in America.
So David Villa is pretty excited. I mean, he recognizes the spectacle that is Juventus, with the trophies and the money and the fans and the support and everything. So I'd like to see David Villa on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, he's no stranger to the big stage. He's played against a lot of these guys before when he was in Europe, so he's going to enjoy it. A lot of these guys are going to enjoy it because you're seeing old friends with Giovinco with his former team. You're seeing guys that used to play each other on a regular basis. So I mean, it's always fun. I'm not saying it's not fun. I'm just saying that for me, this game really, if you really want to make it an MLS true thing, have the guys from the East play the guys from the West. And try to limit your fan voting, because fan voting gives you kind of like these false senses of all-starism, if you will.
Well, it's a popularity contest and not necessarily sometimes
like,
not necessarily a true player.
If you want to go just based on statistics, Alex Ring should have been in the midfield last year's All-Star game.
Yeah.
He was one of the best. And you know what? It's just that not super popular with us, but around the league, he gets beat out by guys who are having less than seasons. You know what I mean? So
sure.
I would like it to be where you're getting guys earning their all-stars. Of course, you want to showcase your big stars, but once you get outside of that, you really want to see the meat and potatoes of week in and week out who busts their rear end for their team, have something to show for it,
Speaking of meat and potatoes, dude, it's like dinner time, so we kind of wrap up pretty soon. I'm starving. I don't know about you. Like I really just looked at the time. I'm like, what were we thinking going live at 6:15 on a Thursday night?
I'm always hungry.
Another name on that list that was sent out today was Federico Higuain, and he's got a chance to potentially play against his brother. So let's quickly take a look at what he had to say about hearing this.
Federico, MLS just announced Serie A's Juventus as this year's opponent for the All-Star match. Would you be excited about the chance of possibly playing against your brother?
I think it's going to be a very good game, for us as a MLS player. I think it's good for the league, play against one of the stronger teams around the world. So I think it's good for everybody. But I'm not looking for the game. I'm looking to be good in the next game for my team against DC United.
Ooh, so Federico Higuain just said he's not really looking forward to that game. He's looking forward to the next club game that he has. Do you sense a little resentment there, maybe?
Listen, not everybody's a fan. You know, this for these guys is work.
That was a really interesting reaction, though, to the question of how, the potential to play against your brother. I mean, he spoke to the quality of the team, but then he really quickly was like, I really just care about this weekend, which is like, ooh.
You would think somebody would have cut that out and just been like,
and
yeah,
not
we're going to
send that, right? Isn't that amazing? I love that. I absolutely love it.
But it show you that some guys are just like, some guys are team first and they're always focused, which is great.
But you couldn't pick a better clip to showcase to the media.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez.
I don't know.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Let's get to a couple comments here real quick, dude. We got Christina. Hi, Christina. It's worth the trip to see Gigi alone. Yes.
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 100%.
Yes. This
yes.
might be your last chance ever in your life to see Gigi Buffon don the numero uno for the Bianconeri. Look at that. You like how I pulled some Italian in there, right?
That was good.
Absolutely. Ricardo is saying that the Juventus team would most likely bring on a B-plus team as some of their international players won't participate due to their countries not making it. Yeah, we kind of hit on that before. This is most likely going to be a B squad. Dominic Scarcello, Uncle Dom, is asking, why are you guys on now? Because Juventus is coming. That's why.
He don't care. He's an Inter fan. He can care less.
That's why. He's throwing some shade, I think. Anyway, Ricardo again is saying that especially the Italian one, so we're most likely to go see the entire Juve defense. Now that'd be awesome. The chance to see Giorgio Chiellini, possibly Barzagli. It would be, be amazing.
Yeah, listen, even their B squad is pretty talented when it comes down to it. You might see guys like Bernardeschi who are coming up and, really got something to show.
Dude, I want to see Dybala. I want to see Paulo Dybala in the flesh.
Ready? Right here, I'll give him to you.
Yeah, we did it. Dude, the kid is a monster.
Excited.
I want to see him. I want to see Gonzalo. I want to see Gigi. I want to see Pjanic, who we'll hear from in a second. I want to see Marquisio. I want to see Costa. Dude, I want to see Juventus. Are we going?
Listen, if everything lines up right, I will definitely.
I don't like the All-Star game. I said this before.
But this is Juventus. And that's why that's why we're live, right? We're live partly because David Villa had, gave his 2 cents on the matter, and you and I are both big Juventus fans, and just, I don't know. This is, listen, Neil's popping on saying Juventus plus cheap concessions plus new stadium equals dudes in blue sends it to Atlanta. Say no more. That's right, dude. Mercedes-Benz Stadium has the cheapest concessions like anywhere. And they still make more money than most other arenas, which is absolutely incredible.
It's unbelievable. And that answers Uncle Dom's question here. Where are they playing? They're playing at Mercedes-Benz Stadium down in Atlanta. So the Atlanta United fans are like going to stockpile tickets and show up in numbers, I would imagine.
Makes for a great atmosphere, dude.
God, dude, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to play Miralem Pjanic's quick, brief but intense clip of him and his reaction to this, and then we'll move on real quick. Here is Miralem Pjanic, midfielder for Juve.
Thanks Atlanta for hosting Juventus this summer as the opponent for the MLS All-Star Game.
He says thank you. In English, though. So it was nice to hear Miralem speak English, which is nice. Dude, he's definitely he's a top midfielder for me, I think. If I see him and not Marquisio, I'm good. And if I see Marquisio or not him, I'm good. But dude, this is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be special. I mean, listen, we're obviously drumming it up and talking it up because we're both Juve fans. But it's a little bit out of the norm because they don't usually do this type of thing. It's usually an exhibition match against another top club. So this is really this is something a little different for them. I mean, listen, their exposure this year alone has gone nuts. And to everyone out there, if you have Netflix or you can borrow someone's account, I would highly recommend if you want to see what this team brings. There's a documentary in English on Netflix. It's narrated in English. Most of the players speak Italian or their own native language, but there's subtitles. But it's a truly fascinating look into soccer and how much goes into being a player, goes into being a member of the team, and where it all starts, and youth academy and things like that. It's super interesting. It's only 3 episodes. They're like 40 minutes each. So if you have a chance to watch it, and you're interested in this, I would totally recommend you starting there. It's a great way to learn if you don't know about the club and the history and things like that.
There it is. I just put it on the screen there, guys. It's called First Team Juventus. It's a Netflix original, so check that out on there. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I watched all 3 like 4 times.
Wait, it's not in English? Dave is saying it's not in English.
No. The narrating is in English. The narrator is in English. The players don't speak English. Very few. You got a couple people here and there. That's Sammy Khedira speaks English in there.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, it's all subtitled. But the narration, the guy that walks you through it is in English.
Very cool. Yeah, Dave is saying it's very good though. Dude, I haven't watched it yet. I gotta take a look at that for sure.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
Yeah. So there you have it, guys. MLS All Stars taking on Juve August 1st, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We gotta try to figure out a way to get there.
Yeah,
dude, your dad is throwing some shade on Juve. He is 100% an Inter fan. So I hope that game will not be fixed. Juve is noted to fix matches like they did years ago. Oh my God, there is that's okay. That's okay.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. My Scudettos are plugging my ears.
Yeah, it's just that's funny. That's funny. That's it happens. It happens. Dave is saying that Netflix needs more soccer. I think the United States needs more soccer. So that's why even though I'm anti All-Star game and everything that it stands for, I am pro this game because I love Juventus and I just want to see them here and I want the United States fans to be able to witness this beautiful game played by this beautiful team.
Yep, absolutely.
So. And, dude, I hope to God Gigi Buffon plays. I think if there's one player on that team that I would love to see in person is Gigi Buffon. Close second is Paulo Dybala. But Gigi Buffon, for me, dude, we watched him win a World Cup. Amazing.
When it's amazing, and we're not dating ourselves, but as we get up there in the years, it's amazing to think that how we've watched, this guy's entire career. We've seen him play for the last 15, 20. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
That we got to witness this. I mean, one of the greatest goalkeepers, even at his age now, he's still one of the top in the world. It's absolutely amazing. It's just unbelievable. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would love to try to get down there. Let us know in the comments if you're planning on buying tickets or if you plan on going and who you're looking forward to seeing. And, and how
you're going to fit us in your luggage.
That's right. And how are you going to sneak us in? For sure. No, for sure. It's going to be exciting. I feel like this is earlier that they announced this than they did last year. I can't remember when they announced the Real Madrid game, but I feel like it was a little later in the season. So.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
But at any rate, yeah. So keep it locked here. We'll bring you more as we get it. Like I said, we got that email today, and we were like, dude, we got to go live. We got to talk about this. Just not only just as NYCFC fans and David Villa fans, but Juventus fans, of course, can rejoice throughout the internet today. So it's going to be exciting for the United States to see them play here. So, dude, without any further ado, let's wrap this show up. We appreciate you guys for watching. Smash that like button. Share this with a NYCFC or a Juventus fan if you are watching live or if you're going to watch it later, no matter when you're watching. Share it. That's it. Make sure to give us the follow, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at Dudes in Blue, and your reviews are always welcome. So, dude, we'll be here Monday night as usual. 8 p.m. Facebook Live for episode 95, I think is coming up.
I believe so. Listen, you're not going to want to miss that one. We're going to have a lot to talk about with the lineup change and what goes on during the game. And we've got some pretty cool stuff in the works right now. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I would keep it locked to us over the weekend because we got some cool stuff going on.
Absolutely. Maybe head over to dudesandblue.com. I don't know.
Maybe
there's something there you guys want to check out. But at any rate, thank you guys for spending a few minutes with us here on your Thursday night. Until next Monday night at 8 p.m., guys, stay blue.
And black and white.
And black and white.